Nice to see you again. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. My name is Judy, and I'll be getting Mike to come out and talk to you, but would you like a cup of coffee or water?
Sure thing.
Would you prefer water or coffee?
Water, please. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let me go get Mike.
Hi, Cadence.
Hi.
Welcome.
All right.
Thanks for coming to visit.
Thank you.
Would you like a walk around?
I would.
Did you get coffee or a cookie or?
Yeah, I got some water.
All right, great. Let's take off here. So we've been in this facility for probably 5 or 6 years. We waited a couple years after we first moved in to be able to do the offices. This had a deck on it that was at that deck level, and that was storage above. So we blew out these windows to get in some sunlight, made the ceiling high, and built workstations that are semi-private, but open enough so that there's good communication. Let me show you one of our conference rooms. We have several of them. We call this the walnut room. This is a walnut table that came from our Amish friends down in southern Ohio. The table legs and the transverse piece were made in our cabinet shop. And this is we do Zoom calls and a lot of meetings in here. Okay. So this is our facility. It's about 85,000 square feet. And if it works for you, we can walk around in the order that we build things. And I can just talk about the different areas.
That'd be great.
And during COVID, there were a couple guys that tagged rail cars, and we got them to build us a van with a side door that takes us into our office. We liked the side view so much, we had the same guys do a rear view that has a door going into one of our big meeting rooms. We have about 30 craftspeople, all focused on different areas of skills. This is the area where we do our sewing and our upholstery. We do all of our own beds with custom latex foam, combinations of foam, combinations of thickness, custom made. Mary is doing curtains, and we do custom curtains with the fabrics that our clients choose. Alex looks like he's building a bed back there, and so he is doing the upholstery. We do leather, ultra leather, custom fabrics, just about anything that anybody wants, we are able to create. So this is our music center. We bought this piano. One of our guys said, I'd like to be able to practice during lunch. He's taking lessons. I said, great, find a piano we can afford. And so 3 or 4 of us went out and we brought this Spin-It piano back. He's an incredible acoustic guitar player. So we have live piano music at lunch often. This area, let me turn on the lights, but this is our Hydra Dip area. And so we come in and Hydra Dip anything that needs to have a pattern on it or be a custom color or custom coating. There's an incredible art involved. And part of it is the skill of dipping and getting the film on. And then the other part is to be able to put the pre-color down and then to put clear coat on it. So we have a paint booth for clear coat, and it's quite a skill. This area is what we call pre-cab, and we call it pre-cab because we do all the preparation to the chassis that's necessary to do before we start putting cabinets in. So we cut the roof and put air conditioners and fans, some antennas. We do rough electrical work. We put a subfloor and floor in, insulate for sound and insulate for thermal. And Patrick, how's it going on?
Going good. This is, who is that? Gallivant.
All right, great. And is this a floor material?
Yeah, that's their flooring material.
I love this,
A
yeah.
little bit of leftovers in case they get it on the walls and stage time.
Great. Thanks, Patrick. Our metal shop has capabilities to fabricate aluminum, stainless steel, carbon steel. We have a shear, a CNC brake, a deburring machine. We have 2 welding stations, a little bit of machining, lathe, and a lot of cutoff capabilities. If you can look in there, you kind of see the welding stations. This is where the magic happens. This is one part of the magic. It's a bending machine for tube bending. This is our CNC 3-axis router where we program and cut parts for cabinets and just about anything else that's wood or plastic. It's a computer that we do the programming on. And this is Donato. What are you working on? You're calculating.
I'm texting Ian right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So these are some structural pieces that probably Donato cut, and they'll glue together into an assembly for supportive cabinets.
Right there.
Here are some of the cleats. These cleats are glued onto the inside of B boxes. So these are milled grooves that support the glue, and then they glue on so that the thickness of the glue is perfect. And then these support the cabinets. These are routed holes for electrical. They're separated from the low voltage and the high voltage electrical wiring. And all this is orchestrated by Donato and Ian.
There's a cutting board that just ran this morning.
Beautiful.
Maple cutting board, and that'll fit down into a stainless steel sink.
So this is offset to go into the sink without rattles.
Right.
So it goes down the road without rattles. Is that a curly maple or?
I think it's just regular maple.
It's maple. And then when things get really stressful and tough here, we pass each other the medicine ball, which is a collection
It's
of
heavy.
tape. Yeah.
It's getting a lot heavy.
Thanks, Donato. Our cabinet shop has the capabilities for solid wood parts, laminated parts, and many other aspects of building furniture. The guys here, all in all, I haven't calculated it in a couple of years, but probably 5 guys, 170 years of experience. And they are cutting, forming, laminating, shaping, and creating beautiful cabinetry that's screwed, glued, and incredibly tough that it has to be for non-squeaking operation. You'll notice by now that we have the capability in-house to make just about everything. We don't powder coat, but all the cabinetry is made in-house. It's cut in-house. It's installed in-house. This is a unit that's come back for modification. So many of our clients, if their needs change a bit or whatever, we can create new interiors, new cabinets, new tables, whatever they want, and that happens a fair bit. Hey, Don.
Hello.
This is an area we use to assemble B boxes We are now building and populating with cabinets the B-box before we put it on the chassis, and then we're doing the suspension modification and other aspects of the chassis, even running some cabling before we mount the box onto the chassis. So we just took Poppy from this area over into the electrical area, which we'll show you soon. These are white feather 4x4 modifications of chassis that are rugged, oversized tires, oversized cryo brakes, modified suspensions. It has a Ford 350 front end, front axle with locking differentials, and just a lot of things that make these rugged off-road vehicles. So we're heading now, we'll turn a left and we'll go into the pre-owned area, and typically this is where our buybacks are. So we buy back vans from clients when either a lot of them are trade-ins on new ones, but some are bought back when people are transitioning to other things. So these are all pre-owned. They range from over about 12 years of builds. I think the biggest mileage, the highest mileage is about 170,000 miles. And the lowest is probably Freebird. It has about 15,000 miles on it. It's the one that Marcia and I have been using for a couple years. So these are all available. They come with a 1-year warranty after a thorough inspection, technical support for as long as the vehicle is owned, and a 3-year coach battery warranty. We test all the batteries for capacity. This is what we call the high bay area. The first 2 lifts are for electrical, and the inventory behind there is electrical inventory. The next 2 lifts are for plumbing, and then the lift behind the gray van there is for suspension and service. If you were here, you would smell the popcorn. We have a big popcorn machine over there, and somebody makes popcorn usually a couple times a week, and it's kind of a nice treat. This is a B-box. This is a 144 B-box, and it doesn't have a door, so this is the second one like this we built. It maximizes the interior wall space for living, and clients are good to just go in through the front doors. And it also adds a bit of security. So upstairs in the loft there is another engineering space where we do drawings. We have 2 3D printers. If we go over here, we can see the room where we do the configurations. So since Advanced RV only does custom motorhomes, our clients come in, we start listening to their travel objectives, and we spend 3 days helping them make thousands of decisions on everything from the size of the drawers in their motorhomes to the colors, the firmness of their mattress, every aspect of their design, what their window treatments are, whether they're electric shades or manual or side-to-side shades, all the finishes that we can provide, and there are even more finishes. Some use real wood finishes. These are very durable pressure laminates. Some of the sample of fabrics available. So this is our kind of our meeting room. We use the monitor there to keep track of the design. We do a design during the conversation for the 3 days. So this is configuration room. There's a lot more that goes on here when somebody comes in for repair. We pretty much shut down the production area which is required for the repair or upfit. So we stop that, we jump on the repair to get people back on the road. Often our technical support group can do a workaround on the road to get people operating and get them back in shape. Sometimes we can, with the client's help, we can repair. Other times it's a temporary thing till they can get to a either repair station that we certify and support, or back here to Cleveland. We build our batteries in this area. These are very compact, lightweight, lithium iron phosphate batteries that have capacity just under 17,000 kilowatt hours. So Marcia and I can go for about a week and a half off the grid without plugging in and without driving. Now, whenever you drive, this battery will recharge itself completely within about 3 hours of driving. But if you don't drive and you're not using air conditioning, they'll last a week and a half to 2 weeks of running the refrigerator, lights, microwave, and any other things that you have going in the van. Occasional cooktop use. So these are UL approved. They're designed so that they fit between the structural rails of the chassis of the vans and the B-boxes. So they mount up high underneath, which gives us two things. It maintains our ground clearance, and just as importantly, it takes the weight to the lowest possible area in the van so that the ride is the best it can be, and the drive stability of the van makes it as safe and as comfortable to drive. So these are being tested. We have a whole test arrangement here where we drive up the storage and then drain it, and do that 2 or 3 times. We make sure that the balancing is capable, check all the feedback. The batteries are heated with automatic heaters. They're insulated, and there's a steel enclosure. If it ever got punctured in an accident, these batteries will not maintain a flame if they're punctured, like some other chemistries of lithium batteries. All of the frames, the steel is made, and the support for these is fabricated in our metal shop, powder coated, and installed here. Rick is doing some body prep on a part of a B-box, and he's getting that piece ready to powder coat. So this is a recent van completion. The client had some incredibly unique things that he wanted to do with the design, from colors to graphics. So these guys are figuring out location of a fan. Thanks for coming to ARV. We really appreciate the time you spent with us. We don't have a sales force. We deal with clients one-on-one. We listen to their objectives. And if you decide to do something else with another manufacturer, we'll give you all the support we can. We know a little about some of our friends in the business. So we're here to help, and we really appreciate the time you took to come get to know us, and we look forward to having you come back.